Good morning to everyone. This is a new topic in management process subject, the planning process. The planning function of management is one of the most crucial ones. It involves setting the goals of company and then managing the resource to achieve such goals. As you can imagine, it is a systematic process involved 8 well thoughts of out steps. Okay, that means before we have to start any of the planning for doing a work in the organization to success, we should have some proper planning process. When we have to follow the process to preparation of the plan, we will get success in that planning process. Okay, first into that steps, first one is recognizing need for action. First one, recognizing need for action. An important part of the planning process is to be aware of the business opportunities in the firm's external environment as well as within the firm. Once such opportunities get recognized, the managers can recognize the action that need to be taken to realize them. Okay, before you are the managers, you feel what I want to do, I wanted to do the work in future. What are the business opportunities? To that, what are the external environment? What are the internal environment? We should be knowing ourselves to our mind, and also towards that objective of the organization or goal of the organization, the managers are going to recognize all these. Then regarding that need, we will go for a future action. For that, we have to prepare a perfect plan to execute effectively to success the organizational profit. Okay, next, second one is setting objectives. This is the second and perhaps the most important step of the planning process. Here we establish the objectives for the whole organization and also individual departments. Organizational objectives provide a general action direction. Objectives of department will be more planned and detailed. That means it is a very important step, setting objectives. If you are the person to fulfill any of the task, you must be keep in your mind, this is my object. Towards your object, you just put object to your mind. So I wanted to get something. For that, you have to fulfill that object. You have some idea about that. This is my object. I need to fulfill this object. According to the object of the organization, we will prepare the plan according to the organizational objectives, and those planning is support or is given proper guide to the people to fulfill the object of the organization. Okay, so that we need to prepare well plan to execute effectively to success in the desired objectives of the organization. Next, developing premises. Third one is a developing premises. Planning is always done keeping the future in mind. However, the future is always uncertain. So, in the function of management, certain assumptions will have to be made. These assumptions are the premises. Such assumptions are made in the form of forecasts, existing plan, past policies. Okay, so here developing premises is concerned, we have to improve the external environment and internal environment or organization, and also we have to keep in our mind always to be how could we success in our goal. so that future is uncertain, as you all know that. For that, we just have some assumptions what we have to go through and what we have to forecast. In future we will get this time these difficulties. So before that difficulty or before that competition, we have to go for proper planning to achieve that. And then existing plans, we have proper existing plans, we will be make, and we will be execute all these existing plans to future success. Okay, and past policies, whatever policies we have to be prepared in the past, those are not effective to the company development that much. We will be prepared different policies to the future development. Okay, these are the premises which are support to the development of the organization. Fourth one, identifying alternatives. The fourth step is of the planning process is to identify the alternatives available to the managers. There is no one way to achieve the objectives of the firm. There are multiple of choice. All these alternative course should be identified. There must be options available to the managers. As you all know that whatever plan we need to prepare for any of the work in future we will be perform, we have a lot of alternatives to fulfill that work, so that we will concentrate on which of the best alternative to complete the task effectively. That only best alternative we have to choose and we have to keep in our plan. Okay, so the alternative choosing is also very crucial to the every manager, so that first you just determine what is the alternatives, what are the different uh, uh, advantages and disadvantages to that alternatives, and which is the best alternative to choose to fulfill the future course of action. That will be the best alternative to our plan, and which we should be implement effectively to success of the organization. Okay, next, examining alternate course of action. The next step of planning process is to evaluate and closely examine each of the alternative plans. Every option will go through an examination where all their pros and cons will be weighted. The alternative plans need to be evaluated in light of organizational objectives. As I already mentioned in fourth step, we have a different alternatives, as you know that. In those alternatives we have to separately examine which alternative is the best. We will go for a pros and cons will be weighted. That means what is what are the advantages of that alternative and what are the disadvantages. Okay, these are we should find into that alternatives, and which is the best alternative to fit for our planning or fit for our organizational development. That is a final step for the implementing of the alternatives in our company or in our planning process. Okay, next, selecting the alternative. Finally we reach the decision making stage of the planning process. Now the best and most feasible plan will be chosen to be implemented. The ideal plan is the most profitable one with the least amount of the negative consequences, and is also adaptable to dynamic situation. As you all know that when it is a very crucial part, decision making part is a very crucial, because when we have to discuss in our mind all these alternatives come and go, when we have to fix which is the best one, there is a decision making process involves, and we should be choose the best one which is support our organizational profit maximization. So for profit maximization we have to select the best alternative, and which is not that much negative consequences to the company. Like we should be prepare our plan to development of your organization. Okay, next, formulating supporting plan. Once you have to choose the plan to be implemented, managers will have to come up with one more supporting plans. These secondary plans help with the implementation of main plan. For example, plan is hire more people, train person, expand the office, etc. Here it is also very obvious thing. When we have to implement a first planning in our organization, that means execute a first plan in the organization, that will not affect that much to the company success. Then we have to prepare a secondary plans immediately for supporting that first plan. So these are very much obvious things. Okay, generally second plans are very much temporary plans, like okay, the first plan is a primary permanent plan, which is very important for the company in sometimes which is not that much effect to the company. The secondary plan will help to implementation of the main plan. Okay, these are the very much obvious things to the every organization to formulating a supporting plan for the organizational success. Next, implementation of the plan. And finally we come to the last step of the planning process, implementation of the plan. This is when all the other functions of management come into play and the plan is put into action to achieve the objectives of the organization. Okay, when we have to go for struggle to prepare a plan, finally we have to take we had to taken one best planning for our company development. Then we have to implement or execute the plan properly to in our organization success. For that we just implement all the steps exactly what we have to prepared in our planning. So that must be implemented in the organization effectively. Then only we can get success in our organizational goals. Okay, this is a very important thing to implement it. Very important, implement all the plans perfectly and execute all these preparations, policies and budgets effectively in the organizational success. So all these are the steps are involved into the planning process which are support to the organizational development. Thank you very much.